I'm sitting with right now
It's
is the
Ashake's
Ashake's
father.
father and all of that, but then he is
I think even the
unwell.
man spoke himself, and
Right.
yeah, I think part of what he said reads in quote. The last time I set my eyes on him was March 2022 when my sickness started. If I called Ashake, he wouldn't pick. Please help me. It is your help that I need.
Okay, so Ashake's rise to fame, first of, is has been phenomenal. I mean, but a recent video, of course, surfaced claiming his father, Mr. Ololade, abandoned him and is now seeking financial support. Now, this has sparked heated debate about family dynamics, especially about fame and responsibility. Ashake's background is marked by his early interest in music, which was encouraged by his family and friends. Now, he started as a dancer and later transitioned to music, releasing his first single, Lady, in 2020. His unique sound has captivated audiences nationwide. However, this controversy surrounding his father's alleged abandonment and newfound interest in Ashake's life is raising several questions. One pertinent question now would be, is it right for a parent to abandon their children and then seek financial support when the child becomes successful? Is it right? Don't know. But you tell us, is it okay if you found yourself in such a situation, or you know somebody who's in that kind of situation and all of that, which is quite similar to that of a Shakir right now? Father abandoned him when he was very much young, and now the father is having a stroke and has said that, oh, I have tried to connect with my son severally, but he has refused to take my call, and now he's asking for financial support, assistance, to treat himself.
I think that the thing there is, the story is still not very clear, even
Well,
though Ashake has not really spoken about his
that's it.
dad in a long time. Like, he's always talking about his mom. And for the fact that he had to adopt Ashake, which is a female name in Yoruba, and also his mother's name, shows that, he has been very close to his mother. And I think it just gives credibility to the stories that his mom single-handedly raised him.
Yeah.
And now his dad, who has been very absent in the picture, comes up that, okay, I am this guy's father, and right now I'm suffering a stroke, and I need some money. Some Nigerians should, come to my aid, talk to Ashake to give me money to treat myself. I think I first of all sympathize with this man.
Right.
I sympathize with him because, of course, anybody can be sick. But let's not forget, would he come out if this guy turned out successfully? I mean, did not turn out successful. Like, if Ashake was the opposite of who he is today, like if the fame was not there, if the money was not there, if the success was not there, would he be proud to be claiming this guy today? Because as much as I don't want to judge people's situations as to why they had to abandon their children allegedly, I still feel there's no justification, right? There are so many parents out there who are still struggling to make ends meet. However, they still carry their kids along.
Right.
At no point have they, I know maybe they have contemplated if they regret having these children, if it's a burden, but you abandoning your child is a very intentional thing to do. And I don't think it's something that should just go away because you are sick now and this person should come and help you because you are their father, so to say. But where were you? Like, there are so many things that children like this have to go through because their parents were not present. And I'm not even saying it just from the side of the father or anything. It could also be on the side of the mother. We have seen cases where even the mothers left their children and the fathers had to. I think this actress, Bimbo Ademoye, she's always talked about the fact that her mom left her when she was small, how her dad used to suffer to take care of her and everything, and how she does not have a very close relationship with the mother. She's more close to her dad. And I think it just shows, the dynamics or the realities of all of these celebrities.
Right.
But at the end of the day, the sacrosanct thing there is, if this guy did not turn out like this, would he be out here today claiming this boy? What if this boy turned out to be a notorious kidnapper or kingpin or something? Would he be proud to claim this guy? If this guy did not make good use of himself, because as much as the mom was trying her best to raise him, the struggles will be times 10. Imagine you as a child knowing that your father is out there, but you have to work 10 times harder, and you know how it is living in a ghetto and coming up and all of those things. I'm not trying to apportion blame to anyone because I don't know their realities.
Right.
But I don't think that the father should just come like that and expect that there should be help. But let me just approach it from the human angle. I would say for the fact that Asake has even helped people that he does not know, if he can send money to the father, he should send money. But this man should not force any bond between them. Because the bond in the first place was not there. So if Asake can give him money, because he's human first, before he's his father, he should give him that money. But that bond should come gradually. He should not force the boy to accept him, that my father or anything. That bond should be gradual, because at the first instance, he did not even send them to start with. So why is he trying to build a relationship now?
Okay, Cassie, there's a place of responsibility, and responsibility can be either negative or positive. We do not know the full story, as we said, but then we are from the little I heard from that interview, right, with the man. He said he has tried to make several calls to his son.
Where was he before?
Before now, he has tried to make several calls.
He will not be trying to. He will be there from the very first start.
Asake
if he
not
was
taking his
present,
calls.
he will not be trying to. He will be there.
Now, you're talking about he'll be there. Let me paint you a scenario.
Please paint.
What if it was also the mother that had withheld Asake from him? Fine, listen. So I abandoned the child. Okay, fine, that's okay. And then much later, maybe about a year or two, of course, Asake will still be a child now. Because it's not like he had become a star from childhood. No. And I'm like, okay, I want to be a part of your lives and all of that. And the mother is shielding the boy from him, maybe over some unforgiveness, rather. I'm not forgiving you. What you did to me 3 years ago or 4 years ago, oh no, forget it. I'm doing fine. You don't have to come into our lives. He doesn't need you and stuff like I can take care of him alone. I have a family, thank God. My brothers, my sisters, they have been existing. Where have you been the past 4 years? Where have you been the past 5 years? Right? And then the man just stayed away.
That is the what ifs.
No, because we're still on what if. You and I can still talk what if right now.
We cannot even judge this case on the what ifs.
Why? Why can't we?
Because if he was present at the very first start, he would not be trying to get into this guy's life. Okay, let's even accept that the mother was shielding.
What is wrong with trying to be in his life?
Where was he before?
It's not a matter of where was he, but now he's here.
If he didn't get successful, if he wasn't rich, if he wasn't Asake,
he still would reach out to him.
If he remained Ololade, why did he not remain with Ololade? Now he wants to build Asake. The Ololade that you do not build, don't come and want to benefit from the Asake. Of the Asake.
Oh Lord, Cassie, now this is not right. What you're doing right now, that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair on him. That's not fair on him.
Angle, I've already said that Asake can even give the man money.
Okay,
he doesn't need to be his father. You understand? He doesn't need to be his father to give him the money. But I'm just saying that bond may not come easy for the boy.
I don't think this man is looking for a bond. I think what he needs is help.
Okay, so he's just out.
He just needs help. Actually. Honestly, that's what it sounds like to me, though. But we don't know what it sounds like to you, and that's why we're putting the question out again. To you: is it right for a parent, to allegedly,
of course,
abandon their child and then seek financial support when the child becomes successful? All right, let's go take this one now. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you.
Afternoon.
Yes, my brother.
Yeah, this is Ibrahim Musa from Niger State.
Ibrahim Musa, yeah, ne.
That's hello.
Yeah. So
I want to tell you something about myself, a similar story.
Okay, a similar story. Go ahead. Yes, shoot. Yes.
Yes, that Odunsi, I know him very well. We work together in paramilitary service, but I will mention the service. As a married man from Niger State, I got married to somebody from Edo State, from a place called Uzeba.
Okay.
When I was serving in Kwantagora around 1982-83, the father of my wife was my friend. I never knew he had grown-up children like that. So one day, I closed from work. I saw 3 beautiful girls in front of my house. The one I picked, I loved, was my friend's daughter, unknown to me. So one day, I went to their house because the father has always abandoned the family 3 months, 4 months, and he was serving in Mina, Niger State. I was the one taking care of the family, food, and even some kind of sicknesses. So one day when I went to the house for the first time, I saw this my friend. I was thinking he too went to look for the girl. I never knew that was his house.
Well.
Yes. So when the wife, because the wife know me quite all right, when she saw me, she became skeptical and afraid, so that the husband will not say people have been coming to his house. Not knowing that when the wife was about telling the husband that this is a social person, he told her this is Ibrahim, whom he knows, his friend. That except if I don't want to marry his daughter, this is the husband of his daughter.
Wow.
So when I took the matter to my own parents, my father quite all I was against it. But because of the behaviors of this girl, my wife, towards my mother gave me 100% support.
Okay.
Despite the fact that she was a Christian, but she had become Muslim through her friends in her secondary school. So because she was already a Muslim. So I married her actually to please my friend because of how lovely he was. But the mother was a very terrible woman. She will go and promise this man, promise that man. And not knowing that that was how her own parents bothered her husband. That was what I ever discussed with my father-in-law.
Okay.
So at a time, she will always ask the daughter to come to Benin City and do as if we are having trouble. So whenever I come, they will like to collect some money from me until I couldn't bear it any longer. So I want to tell you that when I got annoyed, I took some time without even going to see them. Before you know, because the grandfather of my wife, his name is Omobai from Uzeba. He is from the first king of Uzeba. They are great people too. So he has established in America, married a white woman, and had some white children. Before you know, my wife has gone to America without my consent.
Wow.
And I was in the high seas. I told you I'm a retired paramilitary officer. I was in the high seas. That is, I was in Warri, but from Warri in the high seas. So I want to tell you that only to hear that my wife has gone to overseas and leaving my children with the mother, because the mother was a very wicked woman. When I went to visit them from Benin, from Warri, I saw how my children were looking. In fact, I became so angry. That was how I transferred my children to my hometown in Niger State. Before you know, that my wife came back. When she came back, she went to our house, pretended to be friendly. They accepted her and gave her my number, and then gave one of my children, my daughters, because I had two daughters with her. So one of my senior daughter now was with my younger brother, who is living in Africa. So he helped me to carry that one to go and stay with them when the other one remained with my own, my mother. I want to tell you that my wife traced the girl school and kidnapped her. It's about 23 years now when she kidnapped her. And then she went and she went and got her married to another person. As I'm talking to you, I have never divorced my wife.
So what's the bottom line now? We just want to know where the bottom line is.
What I'm trying to say now is that my daughter now, since that time, I have not seen her.
And she will think you abandoned her.
She stayed alive in my own way.
Right, and you're trying to say that she will think that you abandoned her, right?
No.
Oh.
That is the only way to avoid marrying people from different bad places.
Okay,
because if I see anybody now want to marry from Edo State, I have seen them as very wicked people.
Let's not say that. Let's not say that, my brother. Let's not say that. Let's not say that. People from Edo State cannot be all wicked people, okay? You may have met, those that probably just didn't, align with you. does not mean that all the peoples of the good peoples of Edo State are wicked people. I've seen quite a number of Edo State people who are very loving, very caring, very adorable in their own right. But then we're looking at a topical issue that borders around Asake's father, whom, of course, is struck with stroke. When I say stroke now, it's seem as if they use one voodoo because he has stroke. He has been, diagnosed of having stroke and everything, and now is reaching out to his celebrity son for assistance. Is it right? Is it okay? Is it bad? What do you think?
Hello, can you hear us?
Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, please.
Yeah. Remember calling you from Idu.
All right, all the way from Edo. Talk to us though. What do you think about the story?
First of all, where is the mother?
Right.
The mother is still alive. Like, I think he celebrated her birthday just some few days ago.
Okay, and the last time where the father see Asake, is he in a tender age or when Asake is adult?
Well, from the
2022 now.
yeah, from the way the father is talking, it means that they have had, they've seen a couple of times and all of that. But he said after a while, Asake has refused taking his calls every, and he's worried.
And the Asake, this Asake has been with her mother.
Well, seemingly so. Yes.
You see, sometimes mother are guilty of overstepping. You understand? Probably it will not be too well for the father. You understand?
Right.
So I'm not saying that that's what happened now. But some mothers can poison the heart of their children against their mother, against their father. Maybe the father is not providing anything, nothing. Therefore, they go ahead and be telling their children all sorts of negative things against their father, that their father no care, their father abandoned all these things. And anything you tell a child in a tender age, that's the record. That's what the child will carry and on reach any level he lives. So for this thing now, I think Asake is having been engaged with her mother. Anything he's doing now is what her mother told her.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So I'm not saying that question will ask, ask the question in a right way. You understand?
Okay. Well, what should be the right one?
You ask, how do you ask it? Is it yes or no for a father to abandon a child and let her seek for assistance? When somebody says yes, is right, it means that we are encouraging people to abandon their child. You understand? When somebody says no, it means that we are encouraging maybe our children not to look after our parents, even in a bad situation. All the purpose is why did parents abandon their children? Let them explain to us. You understand? Because even though you are in a bad situation, that doesn't mean say you abandon your children. You understand? There's a way you can bring them together.
Okay. I don't know if I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Why should parents abandon their children? Yeah.
Yes. Why should they abandon their children
in the first place?
Because in the first place, yes. So now for me, what I say, okay, let him he has the money. You understand? He has the money. He can even throw away the money to anybody. You understand? So let him take care of the father.
Okay.
Even though he accept him as the father, but for the sake of although his father abandoned him, but in some quite long time the father raised her in a long time.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Maybe at the process situation change. Let him consider that one. Even if this is the last thing he will do for him in life. You understand? Let him do it.
Okay.
And the good name, as the matter goes for social media, it will be a good name to him.
You're right. You're right. All right. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. It says it will be a good name, a goodwill for Asake. Look, don't just look at your father based on the abandonment. All right, look at him as some, from the way Cassie put it, a human being, right? Something you must have done, you can do for just anybody. So do it for him in that regard. But then he also gets to the place of saying, tackling even the question itself, saying that, look, it should be why do parents even abandon their children in the first place? And we should not be about a yes or no question, because if you say, is it right for a parent or a father to abandon his child, and then now that a child has become a celebrity is seeking for assistance and all of that, if you say yes, you will be right. If you say no, you'll be right. Let's go hear from this one now.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, Ibrahim calling back.
Oh, Ibrahim. All right, talk to us, Ibrahim.
Yes,
Based
so
on
me now, I want to see you. Recently, we tried to talk together with my wife.
Hello, Ibrahim.
Illegally married to
Ibrahim.
from Ondo State.
Okay, Ibrahim, you're not listening to me. You're not listening to me, Ibrahim. All right, I want us to have a conversation based on, the discourse that we have today. Ibrahim, maybe you might as well want to send us a message via the WhatsApp, or even send us a text message, and we might as well want to look into, the topical issue that you would love for us to, talk on, maybe on other shows that allows for it, or better still, the Relationship Saga show, and that can really, trend. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon to you.
It's Eunice.
Hello, Eunice.
Hello, Eunice.
Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Cassie.
How are you doing? Seems like you just woke
I'm
up.
doing fine.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead.
Well, as for me, I'm so happy for the father. He came out, he's looking for his son. And the mother has to do the right thing. So, and he's showing that she's the one that disconnect him with his son. So Asake should look for apology and forgive the father and go back so that the family will be one.
All right then. Appreciate that one from you, Eunice. Asake should look for an apology right there. That is wrong. How can you abandon your daddy?
The apology should come from the father or Asake. Which one?
No, Asake should apologize to daddy. How can you abandon, even if he abandoned you and all of that? She's saying that mommy is also complicit in this entire thing.
Of course.
That nobody's
we don't even know the picture,
and nobody's talking about the position of Ashake's mother in this whole establishment.
I don't
right?
even think that as big as Asake is, he would need a mother to tell him, except if he's a mommy's boy.
Come on, why would you say you don't think? If a woman comes out, you don't know the influence of a mother or a woman? Come on, Cassie.
You didn't allow me to land.
I'm trying to. Okay, land now.
I am saying that it's worrisome. It would be worrisome if someone like Asake would even need his mother to tell him how to treat his father if the dynamics are not what they appear to be. I think that as much as the mom may not have been present or even present, I think each and every of our parents, we should try to have like a personal relationship with them. There are some people who have their parents separated, their parents are separated, but they still talk with each of their parents. They have, a relationship on a personal note with each of them. They don't judge according to their issues. As much as your parents will have their issues, because nobody's perfect, I don't want to see it with the lens of what happened between them, but establishing a relationship based on who that particular parent is to you. Like, this person is your father, are they good to you? I know that some people would say it's impossible to be good to your children and be bad to their mother, because if you treat their mother badly, that means you don't like the children. If you treat the father badly, that means you don't like your children, because of course you made the children with this person. But what I'm saying is that Asake at this point should be able to judge his father based on his own experiences, and there's no way those experiences are going to come except if he gives the man a chance. But I'm just quite uncomfortable that he's coming to the internet. Maybe that's his last resort, because maybe he has tried to reach out.
He has said he has tried.
And he's not been able to reach out. I'm just hoping that he responds. But at this point, there is still a big elephant in the room, which is the alleged, because we are still not very sure if this man is Asake's father, right? Because nothing has proven that he's his father. Anybody can come and I think right now we have somebody in Kenya who is claiming to be Cubana chief priestess, a baby mama.
Yes.
So
yes.
you know, so different people. I think there was even a time where someone came out and was saying that there are some celebrities' child, but that is just on a lighter note. But in the case that this man is even Asake's father, I think that they should find a common ground of resolving it. But he shouldn't force the bond. I will still emphasize on that.
Okay.
He shouldn't force that bond. But Asake should help this man, because I think any ordinary person, Asake would just throw money to them, even without knowing them. So how much more this? I think he should save his life first, and whatever comes after that, they can tackle it.
I like to start from, the pictures that we see on social media right there. Well, they look a bit alike, but we can't use that as a symbol of proof.
Of course.
Hello. Yes. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, please. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Mr. Fabian calling from Prince and Princess.
All right, Mr. Fabian from Prince and Princess. Go ahead, talk to us.
Yeah. Is this Asake's mother alive?
Of course, very much alive and bubbling, looking pretty and lovely.
Now, who connect the father with the Asake now?
Well, that part is where we don't know, but it seems as though there's been some connection, over time.
Okay. But is he having anything with the mother the way he has access to Asake?
Well, that's what we can't say too. It's not established just yet. But for him to come on social media appealing to Nigerians saying, please reach out to my son, I need help, it does seem as though that bridge has been burnt.
The thing is that he's now in a very critical condition.
Right.
That's one. Two is that he's supposed to have looked for a way to get in touch to his wife, that is the Asake's mother, if really she's alive. So that, wife has a very strong spirit. When they meet, they will still understand. I'm not yet married, but I used to observe it from my elder brother's wife.
Okay.
So if there's any condition or anything that is hard like this, sometimes you have to go back to your wife. And then if your wife will make a way to your child, it's going to be the easiest way for you. Now, another thing is, for him leaving Asake that long till now, I heard Eunice. Eunice is a regular caller. Maybe it was a slip of tongue. She said Asake should apologize to the father. The Asake did not have any apology to give to the father. It's just for him to look for a way to forgive his father, not apologizing.
So he shouldn't apologize to his father for refusing to take the man's calls over and over again?
No.
The man has been calling, begging.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
He owns the man no apology.
Okay.
Because the man have left him for long. Now that he's coming back, is to we the Nigerians that the man is talking that we should help him to beg.
Yes.
That will still tell Asake, please find a way in your heart to forgive. It's not as if he's going to apologize. What is he apologizing for? For leaving him all of that why? So let's be sincere here. We should not put a burden on Asake alone, but the father should find a way to regret of what he did. Then Asake would now look for a way in his heart to forgive and take him back in the condition he is as a father, and that's all.
All right, appreciate.
Now, if he has an access to the mother, it will make it easier for him. But if there is no way for the mother, okay, let's see what we can do. By now, I'm sure people must have been posting to Asake's or media side on all of that, trying to reach him and to even know if really the man is his father.
Right.
Maybe he's going to take some processes to know whether the man is his real father. If you just want to help him because he has the money, he can help anybody. And if he had an history that he has a father and the father left him, maybe, and all of that, he will hint his mother to know and will even describe. This thing is going to be a long process.
Okay.
Or just that he should just look for a way to forgive, and maybe they will resolve it in time to come. But it's not something a day we work it out.
Okay, appreciate. It's a process. It's a process. It's not a day's thing. It's not a day's job. It's a okay, if you can help, please help. Let's go take.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Kim.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, what's your name? Where you calling from? Godwin. Okay.
Yeah.
Talk to us, Godwin.
I don't like. Asake needs to apologize to his father.
Okay.
You know, this man now, right now, is very critical. Like, he needs help. You understand?
Yeah.
And don't forget, you never hear the full story. You never hear the full story. Nobody knows what happened. All this while, they are alleging that the father abandoned him. Nobody knows. If this man come out now and tell what he passed through from the mother, you know will fit for ear. So Asake needs to first of all, as an adult, he is, go and meet your mother. Tell me about my father. You understand?
Yeah.
There is a way you face your mother, acting as adult, even though your mother wants to lie, truth will come out. First of all, meet your mother. Tell me, is this my father? Yes or no? Then what happened? Then from there, Asake will decide on his own.
Okay.
Nobody advice to do the needful. If you find out that this is what happened, he has all the right to kneel down and ask his father for forgiveness.
So let me ask you, Godwin. Let me ask you, Godwin. What if the mother is biased in the way, in her narration or narrative of who Asake's father is if she's biased, painting the man in a certain way, so that Asake will feel as though truly this man did not even try. What if?
That's the first thing I told you, that women can poison their children.
Okay.
Asake has relatives. You understand?
Okay, so, okay.
You have uncles.
Okay.
There's many ways you can do investigation about your background. You understand? But first of all, take the life. You have the money. Leave all these things aside and stay there. Like, it's a good legacy for you as a celebrity. A good legacy.
Okay, I get that, Godwin.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate that one. All right, Godwin says it's got to be a good legacy, and that there must be some munu going on. But we'll just head out now, pay some bills. We'll be right back in a short bit. This is the Sunnyside Show, right here on Eagles.
Can we actually come back?
Can we come back? Let's see. Okay, all right. Well, anyways, whatever it is, though, some of you say that he should apologize to his father. Some are saying, his father should apologize. The bone of contention now would be, Daddy, are you coming back because you want help from Asake, who is a big celebrity now? Or are you coming back because you're trying to make things right this time? Of course, they say that better late than never. Is that why you're coming back? But why then? Has this been, swept under the rug? Why has it not been out all this time if it's that serious? You are having a stroke right now, understandably so, health issues and all of that. But why run to Asake? Another question would be, is it only Asake you have as a child? That's the thing, because sometimes we always forget that part. Is it only Asake that you have as a child?
It's probably the most successful.
No, it doesn't matter. You have other children. Call on them. Call on the other children. And
help.
Yes, even if it's a quota. Sometimes we always take over this idea of, the most successful, and we think it's our right. It's not your right, my dear. It's not your right. In fact, if we're to look at it very closely, the job of parenting, of taking care of a child and all of that, is to raise that child, whether male or female, to a level where the child can actually stand on their own. Did you do that in the life of this one? Okay, so in this sense, please, everybody should contribute, be a part of the rehabilitation, the healing process, the contribution process, and it should not just be left under one person's shoulder just because the person is more successful than the others in the family. Right.
Well,
Just some thoughts.
I think they're quite profound, and I would still maintain that the most important thing now is for the man to be well, especially if he's Asake's father. Asake should reach out ASAP so that provision will be made for his health care, and then I think any other thing would come after that, because they need him to be alive to even establish any bond,
Okay.
or to even know some of the truths, whether it's on the mother's side or the father's side,
Yeah.
the negligence, whoever has been responsible. I think it will only happen when the man is alive. So I think that they should make hay while
While
the
the sun
sun